Staropramen. Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer. Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got a bottle of Staropramen here. Now, before I go into it, I've just got a few things to say about this. There's some really good beers that come out of Czech Republic, and Staropramen is one of them. The other ones are Pilsner Urquell, which is, these just to name a few: Budvar, Pilsner Urquell, Staropramen. 3 really good beers. I mean, there's others. There's a hell of a lot of others. But you know, once you go over there, you'll taste them, and they're cheap as well, and they taste absolutely amazing. All sorts, dark, cloudy, unfiltered beers, etc. Now, I've been to the Czech Republic. I went there in 2011, I think, and I drank loads of this. I drank loads of Pilsner Urquell, and I drank loads of Budvar over there too, and some other stuff, which for the life of me I can't remember, but it was all good. I didn't have a bad pint when I was out there, and we were doing a gig somewhere, and all our beer was free, but the pints were something like 90p for a fucking pint of this stuff, and I think the gig was in a place called Brno, or it was near Brno, and it was like an army town. There was fucking tanks going down the road. We'd done the gig on a Saturday, and on a Sunday there was tanks moving up and down the road. We was staying in this hotel that looked like it hadn't been done up since the 60s. It was a real weird experience. But getting back onto the point of this story, the fellow who organised it used to come over to the UK quite a lot, and I remember I used to speak to him quite regularly, and I remember saying to him, what do you think of the Staropramen that you get over in the UK? Because you can get this obviously in bottles, but you used to get it on draft as well. So quite a few pubs used to do it. He said it was absolutely disgusting. He said he can't drink it when he's over here. He just drinks the Budvar or some of the local ales and bitters. You know, which I can't knock him for. But he said this was his favourite drink. He used to drink this, and he was from Prague. He said this was his favourite drink over in Prague, but he said when he comes over here he can't drink it because it's terrible. It's absolutely disgusting. It is nothing like what you get in Czech Republic. Now, I thought these were a independent brewer, but doing some research, they've been taken over by 2 or 3 big corporations, currently owned by Miller Coors. And I haven't drunk this, as I say, I haven't drunk this in years. I was looking on the back, and it says brewed in the UK, Molson Coors, brewed in Burton on Trent. So that's really deflating, and this is going to be a rant, so be prepared. I will get on to reviewing it, but I remember reading an interview on the BBC website years ago, and there was some dick, I think he was from the Carlsberg Brewery, you know, the one in Northampton, and he just, you know, people were saying, basically what he said, the upshot of what he said was, people are moaning that or the stuff is brewed over here, the foreign stuff is brewed over here. He said you're basically getting the same beer, it's just that it's brewed over here. He said there's no difference. Fuck off. There is a difference, of course there's a difference, and to try and bullshit people like that fucking annoys me. And then I should dig the article out, and I'll put it at the bottom of this this video, and it really wound me up, and I know it shouldn't, but he was basically taking us all for idiots, and this is the case in point. Now, I'm going to give this a fair and unbiased review. I'm going to review it as if it's just a lager on its own. I'm not going to take into account the pedigree of the brewery, Staropramen. They go way back. I mean, they are good. In the Czech Republic, this is a great beer. It is fantastic. So I'm just going to open this up now. First of all, first alarm bell that's ringing with me is the green bottles. Now, they do this in a lot of Czech beers. They they put in green bottles, and I wish they wouldn't, because it's fucking annoying. And it does smell a little bit skunky. And I wish it didn't, because there's no need for it to smell skunky. There's the cap. I mean, most of you have probably tried this before anyway, Staropramen. It's quite a popular beer. You can get it everywhere. Being brewed by Molson Coors in the UK, of course you're going to be able to get it everywhere. And that brewery in Burton, they do a lot of stuff. They do stuff for AB InBev. They do all the sharp, is it sharp stuff? Yeah, they do the sharp stuff. This shit. Yeah, well, let's just get it filled out. It does smell a little bit skunky, which is annoying me, but I'm going to try and see past that. So what is it? Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. It's a 5% lager. It's in a 660ml bottle. I say it's brewed in the UK. Out of the bottle, there's a little bit of sulphur, which you'd expect if it's brewed in Burton-on-Trent. They're using their water, or are they? Who knows? There's faint malt and a lot of citrus, but there's a lot of that fucking lemony, skunky type smell, which is not nice. Here it is in the glass, very uninspiring, sort of a golden amber colour. What we're getting on the nose. It smells a little bit better in the glass. Let's get it down the hatch. It's okay. It really doesn't stand out though as being anything amazing. I'd love to know what the marketing people think of this, because they're proudly brewed since 1869. Spirit of Prague. Staropramen, established in Prague. Staropramen means old spring in Czech. #1 Prague beer in the world. It's going on about Prague. Ingredients including premium Czech hops, brewed with passion using the finest ingredients, including Czech premium hops. Everything's going on about it being Czech, and it's brewed in the fucking UK. Making traces of wheat. And look, you got brewed since 1869 with 2 visionary brewmasters set out to create a beer that would be better than the rest. Displaying true craftsmanship, Staropramen is brewed with passion, using the finest ingredients, including premium Czech hops, that embodies the spirit of Prague in every sip. Brewed with passion. It's not brewed with passion, it's brewed in a contract brewer in the UK that brews stuff for other breweries. So you're getting about as much passion as the other contracted brewers are paying you to put in. And you just think, oh, fuck off with your marketing bullshit. Fuck off, you can fuck off and all. See, this is what annoys me. People say, oh yeah, but they have to do that because you wouldn't be able to taste Staropramen otherwise, This isn't what it tastes like in the Czech Republic. And there's other beers that are brewed over here that are like that as well. And this is where I have problems with macro brews and the big corporations. As I say, beer is beer. If it's good beer, it's good beer. And to be honest, that's okay. It's not a down the sink job. It smelt a little bit skunky on opening. Not surprising. I've tried to keep this in the dark as much as I can. This was come from a supermarket and I took it out of a box, so I'm assuming that it's just a little bit light struck at the top. Who knows? But on its own merits, it's not bad. But, you know, it fucking winds me up when they take over these big breweries and what you're getting here. You know, you could try this in the UK and think, oh, I don't really like Staropramen. You could go to the Czech Republic and say, I don't like that shit, I'm not drinking it. And it's a completely different drink. And that's fucking annoying. And when I see arseholes like that tosser from Carlsberg saying, oh, you're getting more or less the same drink anyway, you know, because he's brewing stuff under contract. Fuck off. You are not getting the same. You don't put the same ingredients in there. You're just given a recipe and you follow it. And, you know, SARS hops that are, you know, grown in the Czech Republic are going to taste different to SARS hops that are grown anywhere else. The geology really does make a difference. And, you know, craft beer is the answer to all this shit, you know. There's no pretense. And even then, you know, some of these supposed craft brewers, they'll contract their stuff out. Meantime, done it. And meantime, what they're brewing now is a pile of shit. It really is. Their lager, their pale ale, everything. I'm done with that brewing now. You know, they contracted some of their stuff out. The Meantime Lager, I think it was. They contracted it out to Grolsch. They're calling it, oh, the taste of London, London beer. You know, fuck off, it's brewed in Holland. How can you say that that is London beer? It's like saying Beck's are the taste of Germany, of Bremen in Germany. It's fucking brewed up in Carlsberg in Northampton. Yeah, it's just a con. But people don't give a shit. People just drink. You know, it's fair enough. I mean, I was like that at one point. And, you know, this is where beer marketing falls down. And I'm supposed to be brewing, I'm supposed to be reviewing Staropramen, and I've just gone on to this rant. And I suppose you're all wondering what this tastes like. So I'll just leave it at that as far as the rant goes. I'm just going to concentrate on the beer. Okay, the beer. There it is in the glass. No head. Pleasant. Pleasant-ish. Definite bitterness from the hops. Slight earthiness. Typical lager malt. Or Pilsner malt, I'm not sure which. But there's sort of a biscuit sort of aftertaste on the end of it. But at the end of the day, that is it's just like a normal lager. You know, there's nothing to stand out, nothing to make me want to, you know, rant and rave how great it is. It's just bang average. Yeah, bang average. Very slightly astringent sort of taste to it, which you get from these big brewers, you know, like Marston's and Burton, the Burton brewers, who do all the contract bottle stuff for the breweries that have been taken over by the big corporations. Slight, I say there's a slight lemon citrus on it as well, which you'd expect from a lager, but to be honest, and having tasted both, I can see why matey doesn't drink it when he's over it. But having said that, your average person on the street, you know, hot, sort of a reasonably warm day like this, sunny day, they're just going to drink that and be happy. What would I give it? Well, I want you to know now that the mark I'm going to give this is for the stuff that's brewed over here. It's not for the stuff that's brewed in the Czech Republic, because that is different. Okay, this is going to get a 5 out of 10 because it's bang average. If I got a bottle from the Czech Republic, which hopefully I will get over there and I'll bring a few back, I really want to get the Urquell Dunkel with the dark. That was really nice. That was nicer than the normal Pilsner, I think. I prefer the dark beer, European dark beer. It's just so much more interesting, including the Heifers as well. The Hefeweiss, the dark Hefeweiss for me is better than the, well, as good as the normal Hefeweiss. But this stuff, I mean, you know, it's 5 out of 10. Bang average. That's the Staropramen that's brewed in the UK, not the Staropramen brewed in the Czech Republic. I want that to be known. Okay, so all you Czech Republic people looking at the site, and I know there's a few looking at the channel, this is no slight on the beer that you brew over there. You brew some of the best beer in the world, and I recognise that, and I appreciate that fact. But this is brewed in the UK, and they really don't get it right, in my opinion. But that's just me. That is the world of macro brewing and corporations. And remember, beer is working class champagne.